girlfriends, too many headache. You see, white hair. To earn the first dollar is
Okay.
the most difficult. My mother told me one thing. She said, "There's money overall in the world you can grab. Money is lying on on the floor. The art is, and the question is, how do you pick up the money? Because if you pick up the money on the wrong way, you can break your back. It's the mind that is all the time trying to search you, who you are, what are you going to be. And if it fails, fuck it, I do it again. Something else, but I'm going forward. And we learned that. It's a very dangerous part in doing business. When you earn money, you should put away almost 75% because you don't know what tomorrow brings to you. Nobody in that time had learned my brother and me to think like this and to watch out. My mother said something, but still, she wasn't every time with us when we do business. You know, she gives us the blessing. So, who is in your team? Who is in your around you or surrounding you? It's a thing, important thing that you have learned after 36 years, that you have to focus on that part as well. Otherwise, your business can go, destroyed in a few snaps. Your podcast is not just came in your mind. Somebody put it in your mind, and you are now talking to people and learn from them and from us what you want to do, but you still don't know where you will be after 10 years. Now I'm talking philosophical.
No, it's completely fine, sir. That's why I just created this. It should be more like a normal conversation rather than the formal interview. So hello everyone. This is the Curious Talk with Jitu. Basically, today I'm having the very interesting person. Why I'm calling it, you'll be get to know after watching all the conversation with him. So basically, this is the Anielpersad Lachman, sir, and who is having the experience in business and entrepreneurship more than 35 years. He has done lots of things. He owned like basically two companies, the Kisan Bhumandla, which is founded by him only, and the Titan Space Industry. Okay, he's the co-founder of it. So without wasting any single minute, I'm just going to start. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me, Ritu.
Yeah, it's really, by the way, it's really uh, honor to have you here, sir. Like I was really, it's like I was just making my own CV created, so you could just come here. I was just preparing my CV for the podcast, so you could just come here. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, sir, I'll start from the very beginning, sir. I really wanted to know everything about you. So, if you had to tell me who is Anil Persad Lachman, so how do you just going to tell?
First of all, it is Anil
If you,
Persad Lachman. Yeah, it
yes.
is Anil Persad Lachman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lachman. The English people are saying Lachman because of the
Okay.
CH. It's Anil Persad Lachman. Um, Born in Suriname, South America.
Okay.
Raised in the Netherlands, Europe, together with six other brothers and two sisters, and my mother. I'm 53 years old now, divorced. I have a son. He lives in the Netherlands with his mother. And I did my school, but I was kicked out of school on my 15th age. And in the Netherlands, there was a law that you cannot leave school till you're 18th. So I had to go back to another school, and I
Okay.
went to another school. But also that was very bad, and my my learning skills were not so good. I had some good skills, uh, some faculties and learning skills on English or you know uh, English history, uh, those kind of topics. But still, it was not good for me. And when I was 17 years old, I said, you know what, it will school is nothing for me. And so I dropped off school. And at that time, my brother Neil S. Lachman, he had a he had a small cafeteria, a kind of a snack bar, they call it, where you bake French fries and sandwiches, those kind of things. 4 by 5 meters large, small shop, snack bar. And he said, Anil, you are not going to school, you work. So from my 17th age, I started with my brother to go in business. Started with, baking French fries, sandwiches, and seeing how things works. And after that, yeah, we grew up. We went further. We expanded everything from cafeterias, restaurants to, I'm going fast forward to, and he was always the man and the CEO of the companies and the projects, the founder of the projects. I followed him every way. I was beside him, behind him, and learning a lot of things from him. I learned mostly things I have learned from him, and a small part from my mother, because my mother was also a businesswoman in Suriname.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a supermarket in Suriname. She was
Okay.
one
Okay.
of the
So basically,
few ones.
you like this shop, the cafeteria thing was in the Suriname only, right?
No. I
In the
partnered on the
Netherlands.
Netherlands, small
Okay,
one,
it
yeah,
was in the
with my
Netherlands.
brother,
Okay.
with Neil, and that was in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. Um, I was 2 years when we left Suriname to Netherlands
Okay.
in 1975.
Okay.
I left school in 1989.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, fast forward, we also tried to have a millionaire magazine. We organized venues or you know large events organized together. Of course, with lots of failures and loss of money, but I don't see things as failure. I don't see things as bad decisions. It's more the journey that you are making to go somewhere. Where we don't know till date. Even with Titan Space Industry, I know where we are going. We will talk later on that. But you don't know where it is and what it is. But we are pushed to go to somewhere. And it starts on a very young age. And that age starts when in your mind comes, what are you willing to do in your life? Sometimes you don't know. You are being reflected by your surrounding, and you think, hey, you know what? Maybe I want to do this, I want to do that. But still, everything you see, which is reflecting on your mind to do something, it doesn't say that that's your destiny. It's creating your path to your destination. But what your destination is, you don't know. And together with my brother, we we are still on that journey, but we have walked around the world and saw everything on so many different fields, but gained so many experience also on many fields. And it's a good thing, but the issue is on yourself, are you strong enough to keep it up? And if you see and you have spoken to Neil, then you will experience the strength of him. And maybe later in me too, that in our dictionary, there's no words like stop, give up, or quit. If you fail, or we have failure in our experience, we stand up, we take the dust off our clothes, and we say, you know what? We go stronger, we go more faster, and we go better. So going fast forward, who I am the same. I was in the shadow of my brother, but I was glad to have him as my pillar and to be in his shadow because I learned a lot from him. And that's why the role of me, myself, in Titan Space Industry is to be also a kind of a backup for him and see what's going on around him. I have no technical experience. I'm no engineer or an engineer, but I know what he's doing. I know what he's willing to do. I know what his goals are. And the the advantage of this is that I am already with him now 36 years in the business. So I know which people is surrounding him. I know what kind of goals he has. So I am a kind of a third eye for him and watch over him as well. Not that he has to be watched because
Definitely.
he's the smartest in my eyes. But still, sometimes if you are too close to the trees, you can't see the forest. And if somebody is behind you, he can see things much clearer, and he can warn you for something that goes sideways, you know. So yeah, my experience that I had in 36 years brought me here, and with the advantage of my autism and my dyslexia, I can speak, I can talk about things that you want to know, or not interfere, but you know, talk with my brother about the process and progress about title space industry and his ideas for title space industries.
Sir, I would like to know one more thing, as just mentioned as well. Like, what keeps you excited after more than 35 years in the business? Like, you are doing everything from the years of yours. So, what just keep you like motivated to be in the business only? Because there is lots of people who just going to look out the jobs, going to get the settle down things. Why the business?
A good question that you asked, and I have an answer for you, but you have to follow me for that. And that's that I'm not spiritual, eh? I believe in the universe. But there's something that attracts you, that calls you. And if I say you, I mean everybody or somebody. And the mind that we have is connected with our souls. So something is calling you and it gives you strength, it gives you power to move on every time you do something. And it's not that you say, you know what, I was born in 1972 and I will go to school, and when after school I'm going to work for a boss or a company. You have people, maybe 9 of the 10 people in the world, they think like that. So security, you have your money, you know, you can live your life with your upcoming family, and that's a mindset that they have. But that's the capacity of going so far. But there's another part of people or humans, that capacity is unimaginable. It's it's different. You see people like Elon Musk or Einstein or those kind of people. The same thing with them. Why had they that experience or the knowledge to go that far? It's because it's given to you, but you don't know how and why. So if you have that in your experience and your mind to do something like that, it gives you power and strength to do. That you say, you know what? No, tomorrow I want to open a bakery. And if it fails, I'm going to open a chicken farm. And if that fails, I'm going to open a magazine. It's the mind that is all the time trying to search you, who you are, what are you going to be, and what's your destination. So you accept every field of experience in your life, every step you take, you say, you know what, I'm going to try to do this. And if it fails, fuck it, I do it again. Something else, but I'm going forward. So if you ask me, how is it possible that you are 36 year long experience in on every field and trying to go still on a business part? That answer you cannot get like that easy because we are still on that path. It gives something to you to go. And the ideas that you get, there's something who gives you the ideas. Once more, I'm not spiritual. But there's something happening in our mind and our soul that keeps you up and say, you are born for something. Even you, Mr. Yadav, your podcast is not just came in your mind. Somebody put it in your mind, and you are now talking to the people and learn from them and from us what you want to do. But you still don't know where you will be after 10 years. You have a dream, you have ambitions, but
Definitely, sir.
you don't know who, you write your own path, but you don't know how to write it yet.
Definitely, sir.
And now I'm talking philosophical,
No, it's completely fine, sir. That's why
but,
this conversation is like, it's not like the
but
professional one.
that's my autism. How now I'm talking is my autism.
It's completely fine, sir. Do you know, like, that's why I just created this. It should be more like a like normal conversation rather than the formal interview. It should be something like that.
So yeah, I think we have a goal. We have a goal, and I think we live up when we do business. We can't work for a boss or a company,
Okay, so
especially
basically
my
it's all
brother
about
or
the
me.
thinking. People,
Yes,
so can we say that like there are the two people, like the people who are just being satisfied with their own job, company jobs, working under someone. Maybe there would be any company, there would be whatever the people working under them, and the people who are just thinking to start any business. Like if I'll just consider any,
or creating
yeah,
business.
you are creating business. So
Yeah,
though both people are having the very different mindset.
yeah, but the one cannot with the other without the other. When you
Yeah,
create a business, you need the other part of the people.
yeah, definitely, sir. I got that.
So,
Okay.
so there's a balance, and that's why I say the universe has a balance. And so you have the creators and you have the operators, and the operators are the people what you just said, the people who born and say, you know what, I have to work for the company and for the boss. So yeah, but once again, uh, like Neil and me, I say not we are creators, but we are also not inventors. But we are people who knows what kind of a business this world needs. And once again, we will reach that point maybe that I will give you some answers on what the destination is of tighter space industry at Kishan Bhumandal. That is not Kishan, but Kishan Bhumandal.
Kishan Mohan, yeah, yeah, sir. I just go through it.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
and sorry.
No, please continue, sir.
So yeah, we have IDs, we have ambitions, and we have um, yeah, things that we are willing to develop in this world. And we are busy with it, and we are walking the journey towards it. And it will be very soon that people will see some form of success and development.
Sir, sir, I would like to know one more thing. Like if I'll ask you, you're having the business experience from the like 1989, if I'm not being wrong, like 35 years, yeah, around the 1989 only. So, what are the first lesson you have been like? When was the first lesson you just learned something in the business? Because I just thought when I just started the propagation, it's just going lots of ups and down type of things. It's happening. So, what was that moment for you when you just learned something type of like lesson type of thing? Like you just learn something new. Yeah, this is a something type of critical thing which is happening with me. So when was the first time you just experienced something?
Doing business is more failure than failing, no success. Doing business, you must know you will get hit many times. You will walk towards a wall many times. You will hit your head too many times. You will fall too many times. It's more down than up. Nine of the times is more crying than enjoying. And but in that crying, in that failure, in that falling, there's also some enjoyment. And that's that you learn, you experience things. And the critical part in doing business in the beginning was that to earn the first dollar is
Okay.
the most difficult one. And how do you earn the first dollar? You cannot imagine. My mother told me one thing. She said, "There's money overall in the world you can grab. It's money is lying on the floor. The art is, and the question is, how do you pick up the money? Because if you pick up the money on the wrong way, you can break your back. And you have to go deep in that. That if you are going to earn money and you are not, your foundation is not solid, and your habit of spending money is not solid, or you have no knowledge about how to spend your money, you can be broke tomorrow. So you can earn money very fast. Illegal way, legal way. That's what she meant. But watch out how you pick up the money and how you earn the money. It can break your back. And if sometimes if you break your back, you can't stand up anymore. And so what the critical part was that we learned how to earn the first dollar. And with that dollar, how you make another dollar. And yeah, we learned the hard way because we earned $1, but we were spending $1.50.
I
Understand?
get you, sir.
And what was that? That was because we are much giving than taking. When we earn money, we were happy and we were spending it out to our family or people or friends, or not too much on ourselves, but it was a happiness. And that's very, very dangerous if you do that. And we learned that it's a very dangerous part in doing business. When you earn money, you should put away almost 75% because you don't know what tomorrow brings to you. And that is a part that we have learned from that early age on doing business. And it's very pity or very sad that nobody in that time had learned my brother and me to think like this and to watch out. My mother said something, but still, she wasn't every time with us when we do business. She gives us the blessing, but surrounding the people around us who screwed us or stole from us, or you know we have experienced very bad things, Mr. Yadav, and Neil knows everything about this because he was one of the men who experienced the most loss because of jealousy, competition, and haters from a very young age. Maybe I don't know if he told you in a private, I tell it now, and maybe you can send it out. The jealousy was so high in the Netherlands with my brother that we were organizing events and competition people sent people to attack him, and they attacked him. They put an iron bar to his head, on my brother's head, because of jealousy, competition. So far they are going, but even that, Mr. Yadav, it didn't stop us to do business and come back, and we were afraid of doing business. So
Uh,
all those kind of experiences will bring you to somewhere.
Okay, sir. As you just mentioned about the that incident when someone just hit him. Before that, I would like to know if you just list out all the businesses, whatever the businesses you both brothers just did together. Okay. So what was that first business? And please let me know about it. Definitely,
That, that
I
was
do know about it, but I just want to
that
know from
was
you,
that
sir.
was the first business was the small snack bar that
Okay.
fried chicken, French fries, eatery that we had in 19. He started in 1988 or 1987. I
Okay.
came a few years later, so a year later, and we started with that. It was a small eatery, we call it snack bar, where you can buy snacks, French fries, sandwiches, those kind of things, meat and fried things. And after that, he opened a cafe restaurant, a chic, nice restaurant, middle in the city of Rotterdam, the most expensive area, called Single. And yeah, he was also there for many months because the competition, there was a restaurant downstairs, and he said we are selling the same meat or the same menu as them, and they were earlier than us. So we had a kind of a conflict with other rentals, and so it went a different way. And after that, um, we organized events, what I said, huge events, like gala events for chic people, high level people, with music and performance. And after that, Millionaires magazine, quote 500.
Over 500? No, I not heard about it.
Quote 500 is they reflect the 500 millionaires of Netherlands and Belgium.
Okay.
It's a Dutch magazine for
Okay.
millionaires. And my brother had the same idea to do that as well. And we were the competition of them.
Okay.
And we had uh, advertisers like Mercedes or Montblanc or Ferrari, those kind of advertisers we had in our magazine. As well, competition. They were from the Dutch area. We were two small Indian guys, Indian boys, brown people, two small guys who were trying to do something in the world of the white people. And you saw the competition that they can crush you when you have a little bit, you know, different. I will not say that it goes to racism, but yeah, we were in a minority kind of area. So they saw two small guys, brown guys, was trying to do things what the white people did on a high level. And you saw the competition trying to cut our head off, not literally, business-wise.
Oh yeah, no, I am getting.
Yeah. So from that, fast forward, suddenly my brother again went to technology like internet, TV. He had also three TV license in the Netherlands, and we were trying to have our own programs. And I was busy with him together on that part because I was trying to have in India you have free channel, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Free
Yeah, we
channel.
are having most of the free channels are there.
Yeah, free channel was a music channel. I'm talking about 1996, 1999.
1995 and 1998, I guess.
Free
That
channel.
telecommunication business, right, sir?
Sorry, which one? No, Elitaire was the magazine.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
talking
talking
about the
about
telecommunications one.
telecommunication came later. Yeah. I'm talking
Okay,
about the TV license that we had,
okay, okay.
and also TV license to have programs on TV national
Yeah,
in the
okay,
Netherlands. I was busy with Free Channel to have music on demand for Bollywood songs only.
okay.
And I was talking to Eros International. Do you know the Eros International company in India?
Uh, Not exactly, sir.
It's an entertainment company in India who
Okay,
brought later on CTV and those kind of. I was the one who brought CTV to Europe in 1996.
okay. So basically,
But
these type of channels, what do you people were like trying to do in that? Like, we're just going to have
I was
the
trying.
Bollywood
I was
stuff?
trying. No, I was trying to have our own channel in the in Europe, and I
Okay,
was the only one and the first one who tried to have music on demand, but only for Indian
okay,
genre, the Bollywood genre. After that, Bollywood for you came out. They
okay.
had my ID. They had stolen my ID. Before you had stolen my ID in 1999, 1998, 98.
For you music, right, sir?
Before you music had stolen the ID from me.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
kind of
Uh,
so big. Like,
uh,
I never.
yeah, if you go back to 1995 and 1998 and 1999, I don't know if you can find it. Mr. Manish Gupta from ZTV and
Okay,
was a Miss something from Eros International who talked to my brother and me about cooperating and having a music on demand channel in Europe. I gave them all the ideas, all the concept, and after a few months, they didn't take contact with me. After 6 months, they put the Before You channel on.
It's a
Yeah,
kind of like big
I'm
statement.
talking about I'm talking about Before You. Yes, the great
Sure,
names. Yeah,
it's a big name. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I would like, so after that, you didn't like do any cases, any like appeal or anything,
No, because we
any
don't
sense
want
of
to fight. We don't want to fight. It's loss of time, loss of money, and why should we concentrate on those kind of crook organizations and when your mind is still free to do more things than you can? And because our mind is full of ideas, full of creativities. Why should we, you know, compact ourselves only to that one direction? So it's loss of time, loss of money, and loss of your energy as well. And you are giving your good energy to that direction. No, keep it for yourself and stand up and go further.
it's kind of like great statement. Okay. So yeah, like I never even like expected that, like it could be happen. Uh, Okay, so I would like to add one more question, sir. Like as you already have mentioned, like this in this part, you have been like got cheated by a very big person. Not at the time, I think there before you music got bilkul, like completely new, so it was not kind of the big stuff. So I think after that, did you ever like had any other incident, something like similar to it, or it was the only one? This things happen, something like that.
If I talk to my about my brother and me, we had experience every year. We had bad experience that people were trying to steal our IDs, and that's why now I'm much more bold and harsh than my brother. Still, my brother is still soft on that part. He forgive people too easy. He forgive people. He forgive companies too easy. Still, and me, I'm not that kind anymore because of the experience that we have in the past. I give you one chance, maybe a second chance, depending on the incident that has happened. But after that, I will never give you a chance anymore, even you beg for your life. But my brother, not he's something else. I think his soul is much more soft, like an angel. But that's why many people are still trying to, you know, do bad things or not meaning with him the right way 100%. And that's why I'm watching his back from another angle. And maybe he will say, no, Aniel is a little bit, different and he's harsh or bold. But that's because of the experience that I had in the past. And it's a brother's or a family's duty to watch each other. And like in our group chats that we have, sometimes a candidate comes, a strong candidate, and my brother has a rule: you have to interact, and you have to be on social media, and if you're on LinkedIn, you have to do this, A, B, C, D, and they agree with it. But after a few weeks or few months, you don't see anything about them, so they take advantage of your platform to create their own platform. I don't like that. We can go together up, but you are not going on my platform. You push me down and you put yourself up. That's not the way we work. That's not the way the world must work. We need each other. But there are a lot of people who don't have that knowledge, experience, and I see that as a threat because they are loading your platform with loose bricks. And if you have loose bricks on your foundation, your house or your building will collapse. And I'm trying to pull all the loose bricks out of these areas. And when then they are chatting in the chat group, they say, let's give them another chance. And I react on that. I say, give them no chance. You have given them the chance. by telling them these are the rules. Keep yourself on the rules. That's the chance that you have given. But if you're not listening after a few months, you don't must give them a chance anymore. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm advising him. I'm not telling him to do. I'm telling my thoughts to him. He's the one who eventually decide, and he knows what he's doing. But that's why you ask me what have I learned from the past, from those kinds of. It created me to something. It molded me to a man or a mind who is on a different level. And as I told you in the beginning, through my autism, my approach is different. My point of view is different. My explanation is different. My how I represent or present myself is different. And sometimes maybe aggressive, but it's not because I hate you. It's because I want to protect the company, ourselves, because if you break us, you cannot be on our platform as well. You break yourself. So who is in your team? Who is in your around you or surrounding you? It's a thing, important thing that you have learned after 30, 36 years, that you have to focus on that part as well. Otherwise, your business can go, destroyed in a few snaps.
So I
But
think
you have also people who didn't learn 40 years or 50 years in business. So it's up to yourself. Do you have learned it after 36 years? You learned it. My brother is you cannot break my brother anymore. You cannot break Neil Lachman. He's unbreakable now. Not in his mind and his thoughts and his in ideas and strategy or which level you can talk about financial technology. He's not breakable anymore. It's but we will talk later on that.
it's really amazing. Like, yeah, I personally loved it. Okay, sir, I would like to ask you one thing. Like, after getting lots of like problems, whatever the things we have been like discussed till now, like those attack things, the stealing the ideas, everything like that. If you had to tell the people who are just going to start any business, like me, okay, like the new guy who is not knowing anything, so what are those five things you're just going to warn them? They should not do that, and they should just be aware about all these things.
Five things.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're not believe in yourself, don't do anything. You should believe in yourself, in your thoughts, in your mind. And don't listen too much to others. Focus on yourself, on your ambitions. Do your background research first. Do some research. Okay, but I have to tell you first, second, third, fourth, and fifth.
This one is the third one.
No, yeah, but yeah, no, I think that was one. But uh, let's say I said you have to believe in yourself.
And the second one is don't listen too much to others.
Don't, because your mind is connected with your soul and your thoughts to create something. The other people's mind is something different. They have their own thoughts, they have their own experience. They are going to explain you something with their experience, but you have your ID. So they will interfere in your program, in your imagination, which will break up. And so you will be demotivated. And so you will stop doing anything you want because you listen too much to others. You can listen. You know what I told you? You have listening, hearing, and taking advice. Listen to them, take the advice, but keep your mind and on your head clean and see, is that good for me? Is that what I wanted? So take the advice, listen to them, but don't act on their uh, thoughts. And then third one was persistence. You have to keep going on. You must know you are going to fail. You must know you are going to fall. How strong are you that you can stand up again? And Don't lose that thought and the imagination that you are started with. Come back, but come back stronger. Because if you fall, you fail, you see the gaps on your path. And when you fail, you know the second time that there's a gap on your street or your path, you have to walk around it. That's the experience that every time you get, because your path is never clean, Mr. Yadav. The path to business is always with gaps, with fire, with needles, with with enemies, with haters. How can you overcome that? It's an art. It has to be given in you. And if you don't have it in you, you better stop, because you destroy your own life. You will destroy your private life. You will destroy your family life or your people around you who loves you too much, because they will see you suffer. So how strong are you? That's the third thing, actually. The fourth thing is, we have already talked about it. It's an art. It's a very difficult part to earn the first dollar, to build your business, your company, or your ID. Financial part is that. And how you get the financial part done is that by loan from family or friends, or institution, financial institution like banks. And how you get that, you have to have the experience to write down your business plan. And how you write that business plan, you have to connect all the dots in a business plan. You have to learn it from other people, ask people how you write it. I say always, ask me 10 times and do it good one time, but don't ask me nothing and do it 100 times fault. So ask me 10 times so you can do it one time good. But most people are afraid to ask. They are ashamed. How can I ask him to open a bakery? Ask it, just ask it. Even if I have a magazine company, ask me about something else. It doesn't matter the product. It's about the journey to open a business or to start a business. So yeah, how to earn the first money, the first dollar. And I think the most important is, when you have your company, your business, how to maintain it and keep it alive. It's also an art, because they think that when I have opened or create my company or business, that's it. No. The question is, how long can you keep it open? Or how long can you keep it running? How long can you keep it healthy and profitable? And if I say, and I may advise those people, you have to look at least 50 to 100 years ahead. Even though you are not immortal, but your company can be immortal. Understand? Because your next generation can take it over. So you have to look 50 to 100 years at least ahead.
Yeah.
Your business model, your concept of your business. How long can I survive with my business concept or business model? I think that the fifth one and the most important thing is, because you can open anything, but how to maintain it and how to keep it healthy, up and running, and profitable, and grow. So that's another part of the fifth part.
Okay, so there are the five rules. Believe in yourself. The second one is don't listen to others too much. The third one is the be persistent. Be persistent. The third one is the earn first dollar to make it more another dollars, so you can just grow it. The fifth one is the very important. That is the maintain your business. Like whatever the business you are doing, just keep it alive. Just keep it working on it. Just,
Yeah, you have to
like,
keep your customers, your clients happy, that they come back. Your product must be of quality. Your quantity must be good. Your service must be with a smile. Your service must be humble, because you cannot survive without them. if you are aggressive or arrogant or an ego guy of a person, and you don't treat your customers or your patients or your clients the good way, you can have the best product in the world. You will lose everything. So how to maintain it to keep it alive, healthy? Yes.
Okay, sir, I would like to know one more thing regarding this business thing only. If someone is there who just want to start any like business or industry in the space science sector only, maybe it could be anything. Maybe it could be any like learning platform like the edtech one. It could be anything like the rocket company in which just you just going to build a rocket, build a satellites or anything like that. What are the things we should just keep in mind? Because as you already know, the space science is not that much dominating as compared to the other market as well. Because if we'll just look out the other businesses which are doing way more better, if I'll just take the example of Indian businesses, because in India there are some private space agencies which are not doing that much great. So what are the things we should just look out when we're just going to start something in the space science, even in the edtech platform as well, like the propagation, how we are just trying to do that. What are the things we should just keep in mind before starting something?
I think in this question that you have asked me, I have to bring back all the time Titan space industry in this,
Okay.
because there's a big role of Titan space industry in this. And and please try to follow me.
Okay, so please.
Uh, the space industry, I'm not talking about Titans, but the space industry overall, over the globe, is stuck. It's finished. And why I say that? Maybe 60, 70 years ago or 80 years ago, I don't know when NASA was started with some funds from the government. They created a platform, they create a foundation. And from that part, all the foundation over the globe started as well. But they used the technology and the knowledge from that side, from NASA, from the first one who did it.
Yeah.
So every next one, or every new one who is coming, they are using the same technology, the same platform, the same knowledge, the same direction of from that part, because they have no other platforms to grow on or build on. So they are dependent from their knowledge to create a new company or a business or something else. Like what you said about rockets or something like that. They are now trying to do with hydroponic in space and those kind of things. They are dependent on the technology and the knowledge from that part. So they are now there are no freedom anymore. So anybody, or in India in this case, who is willing to try to do some new in the space industry, they are dependent on that knowledge only and technology and platform that they have learned, they have researched on, and they have explored on. Now comes the role of Titan Space Industry. Titan Space Industry is the newest platform that can accelerate all businesses from now on. The same achievements, what they did in 80 years, you can achieve with Titans in 5 to 10 years. Because if you are now going to be a startup and you are going to use their platform, you are losing money, you are losing time, you are losing the knowledge that you are gaining, because you have to go back on their knowledge. So the new knowledge you cannot develop. And Titan Space Industry is now building an own platform and saying, you know what, like the investors and sponsors, the investors and sponsors has to stop now to give the money to the oil part. They have to do business with Titan Space Industry. Why? The achievement that they want to do, of have, even the startups in India, the model that they are willing to do is old, rusty, and stuck. So if they want to achieve a goal over 20 years, no, they have a plan of 20 years. They want to achieve something, a rocket or I don't know, a technology.
Yeah.
Then they have to do it in 20 years because they are using that platform. But with the platform of technology of Tiger Space Agency, you can do it in 5 years. Why? Because the startup is going to use those technologies that are now being created new. Why can't NASA do what TSI, Titan Space Agency, do? They have to rebuild, reorganize, rechange their old platform into a new platform. You understand that part?
Yeah, I completely understand those, sir. So, before
So
we go ahead in the Titan things, I would like to ask one more question so the people who are just going to watch this video they could understand. Can you just tell me the vision of Titan space industry and what they actually doing right now, and what are their future goals? So then we can go ahead.
what I know, because I know I'm not an engineer, what I know, we are trying to build a space infrastructure. And the infrastructure is the main goal to do anything and everything in space. If you don't have an infrastructure, even on land, on Earth, if you don't have an infrastructure, it's a struggle to go from A to B.
Yeah.
And the infrastructure that Titan Space Industry have in mind is not only the infrastructure, the line to go, but the equipment to go as well there. And the equipment that you need to go there has more technological advantages than the current one they have in the other agencies over the world. And like vertical launching,
Yeah,
we are going
vertical
to
launch.
be horizontal launching, which your payload is bigger, larger, and easier, faster, cheaper. Those kind of things accelerate the development for the space infrastructure.
Oh,
And he has already written all the white paper and the technology. He has even given it free on LinkedIn. Uh, so that's what I know
yeah,
a little bit about Titan Space Industry, what they are busy with, and of course for the future to have the space station on a particular part between the moon and Mars and Earth, and of course some space bases as well. But that's a lot, for a lot later part of the era. And the Titan Space Industry is the people behind Titan Space Industry. The founder is, of course, Neil Lachman, and his team, his leadership, the people, the experienced people there, they are in the team. Yes, I think the current space agencies cannot get this knowledge that Titan Space Industry have now in their pocket. And I'm talking about the team members and leaderships in Titan Space Industry. So how special is Titan Space Industry? I think, you know the nine numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? There was only nine numbers a few thousand years ago. And suddenly one extra figure came. No value inside, no value outside. The zero. And after the zero came, it
just
was
change
infinite.
everything. Yeah,
Changed
everything.
everything. Infinite. You could reach anything, everything. You could build everything, anything. You have nine, I think nine agencies around the world, countries. Japan, Germany, US, India, uh, uh,
China,
Russia, China,
Russia,
everywhere.
Cross Cosmos. Yeah, there's a lot.
But they miss one element. They miss one connection. That's a zero. And that zero is Titan Space Industries.
Okay. So do you know, like, I want to ask you one more question. There was a very critical, I would say, someone just criticized about the Titan one. I would like to ask you, if you do not have any issue with that.
If
Okay.
you, yeah,
So
yeah,
it was a Reddit post, and there was someone who just texted bad thing about the Titan space industry because they haven't disclosed everything in detail, like what they are planning to do and how they are going to do that. Okay, which Titan is industry currently doing that. Okay, I have been also got that few things, but I'm going to say that statement, and that user has said that Titan space industry is going to be the space Theranos again, like the Theranos company. Basically,
space
if you
Theranos.
yeah, basically Theranos company, you may know about it. Basically, it was the 2003 company. It was just claiming like they by the Elizabeth Holmes. They were claiming like they're just going to give the whole blood report by one drop of blood, and it just get filled. They just collected the money and they just completely it just got filled. And now there was a user. It was just comparing the Titan space industry and calling it the space Theranos. So, what do you like to say on it? I always wanted to know from you also this thing. Yeah.
Okay, if there are no haters or those kind of losers in those kind of areas, you will never know the thoughts of those people. There are a few things, Mr. Yadav. First of all, why don't those kind of people organize a debate one on one and debunk everything what title space industry stands for, but with facts, no facts, just rumors. All those people who have critics or saying something on social media, I call them a plastic gangsters. Plastic gangsters means they are not have the balls to come in front of you and have a one-on-one debate with facts and debunk everything that you can debunk. First of all. Second of all, they are afraid of title space industries. If you don't, if you have a fact that debunks the idea and the strategy of title space on this industry, that means you are just yapping with loose words, no facts, no background, nothing to back up. So you are afraid. You are trying to smear us because you are afraid. I'm not saying you are jealous or they are jealous. No, they are afraid. Somebody has sent them because they are afraid. And when people talks negative or have critics about you, that means they don't know themselves what they are talking about. Otherwise, you should come with some facts and debunk all the ideas and strategy of title space industries. I don't have many things to say about those kind of people because who are they? I can say in my profile, I'm a doctor, professor, engineer. But am I? And if I say that 1 plus 1 is 4, you have to believe me. But is that true? And of course, they are going to, dig up dirt from the past and try to make a story or something, connect A to B, but they don't know the alphabet. They're just saying something. But yeah, you will have that. There's one thing more, going back to your previous questions. The 5 things that you have to remember and look out for if you want to start up a business. Watch out for this kind of enemies as well.
Watch
You
out.
will have them.
This one is the 6 point.
6 point, yeah.
Yeah.
So watch out for them. You will have this every corner in your life, every path you walk. You will have this kind of things. But Yado, you have to have this kind of people around to keep you alive, to keep you awake, to keep you alert. That these kind of people proves your quality of thinking and strategy. They are the ones who are actually telling the world that title space industry is right. Test. Why don't you test us? Why don't you talk to us? Why are you playing a plastic gangster on social media and telling those kind of things? Bring it on a large platform. Bring it on SpaceX and or NASA and put us on the panel and talk to the experts of Titan space industry. Why don't you do that? Ask them. Because they don't have the balls, because they are with they sleep, they wake up with lies, they eat with lies. Because they are afraid, they don't have life. And people who don't have life, who has a miserable life, personally, tries to destroy another people's life or company. I don't know if this answered your question, but
Completely fine. So I just wanted to know your point of view, like how, because
that's my point
the
of
same question I
that's
also
my
asked.
yeah, but this is my point of view. You know, what I said to you, I'm not one who are going to put too much energy on those kind of negative people who are talking shit about other people, because we don't do that either. My brother and me, we don't pull people down on social media.
Okay.
We only say that's a bad idea. Why don't you think about this? Or that's not good idea. Or that's impossible. We say that. But when you ask me why do you say that, we will give you facts. But when you ask these kind of people who are trying to put you down, and you ask them, how do you think about A, B, C, D? They can't answer you. They're coming with past things and try to uh, put dirt on you. Uh, it's, it's just fun. I take this as a fun.
Okay, okay, sir. It's completely
It
fine.
makes you
Uh,
strong. After 36 years, it makes you strong, Mr. Yadav. You will
yeah,
not, you will not
I just
take it.
asked these things to the Neil sir, as well, okay, and I just said, if these things going to be happen, then he was like, just don't say if, because it's definitely going to be happen. So let's
Yeah,
see.
yeah. So good.
Yeah, I'm also like willing, like wishing if this thing going to be happen in 5 or 6 years, I'll be here. Maybe in another platforms, or maybe
Yeah.
I'd be just become maybe rich person or whatever the thing I'd be going to do. Definitely, I would like to have the Neil sir again in my conversation,
Good.
and you as well, both people together. I'd love to
Good.
have. Okay, sir. Now we'll just change the little bit topics and we'll go for the like normal things. Okay.
Cool.
Uh, I'll just go from the. Should I go for the personal topic again? No, it should not be like that. Personal anymore.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can, you can talk
How do you,
anything. You can talk. You can talk.
okay, just tell me about your relationship, sir. Like,
A
uh,
private relationship with a woman.
yeah, yeah, a relationship. I
Oh
really
no.
wanted to.
I'm divorced. I'm divorced. No
Okay.
girlfriend. And I think after so many life experience and my age of 53, you have built up a lifestyle. And the lifestyle that I have built up is no more compatible for any woman,
Why are you saying that, sir? Like, why?
because you don't want to change other people's life, because if you have want somebody in your life, in your house, in your home, then you have to be compatible with each other. You have to compromise. In a relationship, you have to compromise. Otherwise, the relationship will never work. I had a lot of girlfriends in my life. I was
Okay.
married twice. I was married twice. From my first marriage, I have my son,
Okay.
and second marriage, no kids. After that, girlfriends, too many headache. You see, white hair. But after many years and respecting women and respecting every relationship, you learn the reaction and the habit or mentality of your other partner. And why, let's say I had more than 15 relationships. And after
What is the
15
total number?
relationships,
If I'll ask you the total number, what is the total number for it?
I talked a few months ago with a good friend of mine. I think between 15 to 20 relationships.
Okay, 15 to
Uh,
20.
from
Okay.
that, from from that, I was married with two.
Okay, okay. So
So
basically, I
18,
would like to
8,
know one more thing. The marriage, the lady with whom you just married, so those were Indian or not Indians? Like
yeah, Indian,
from
yeah,
which?
Suriname Indians from
Okay, okay,
Suriname, but in the Netherlands, in the
okay, okay,
Netherlands,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. For the deal, sir,
Yeah.
it was the Punjabi Kudi, I guess.
Oh, yeah, but that was he is more international. I,
Yeah.
I, I was more in the Dutch, in the Netherlands area. Yeah.
Okay.
No, and yeah, of course, I was also with a Muslim girl, and I don't look to religion and culture. I just look to the human being in front of me. And
Equality.
yeah, but yeah, after that you build up a lifestyle, and now I'm 53 years old. My work, my job, my company now for 24/7 with the title space industry, not having lots of times. So there are two things important in my life. It's my son and my company, my job, my work. And my son comes number one, and then my business. And if I'm so busy now with title space industry that my own company that I have put it on a low profile. And because title space industry is now going to hit very high and big
Yeah, definitely.
very soon. So with this said, there will be not too much time to give a lady the right proportion of attention, love, affection, those kind of things. And if you don't take that in your mind consideration, and you go in a relationship with a woman, you will destroy her feelings, her ambitions in love life, or any part what has to do with partners. So by having respect and love for those ladies, just I guess I am friends,
Okay.
friends,
Yeah.
but not in a relationship, not in a relationship.
Okay.
And I think I passed that station. Of course, everybody wants to have a want to have a partner on the days of end and have somebody beside you, of course. But there's no one who gives you the guarantee that you are immortal. Who knows I am tomorrow, not anymore. So why spending my time for something that has no guarantee for a future? And if it is written in my path, in my bhagya,
Yeah.
maybe, but I'm not going to take a side track to go to search for that. It's a waste of time. If it is in my path, it will come on my path. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
will accept it. I will accept it if even if it is a trial, I would accept it. But she must come on my path. I am not going to search something. So
Okay,
that's
sir,
my
you
love life.
just mentioned about like you love your son. Like, can I know a little bit more about him, sir? If
About
you
what?
about your son.
My son. My
Yes.
son is, yeah, I'm calling still a baby, but he is 26 years old.
Okay.
And he's a working man in the Netherlands. And he has a little bit the same thing as me, dyslexic, a little bit autism. He's more on his own. He is too careful for his mother, caring too much for his mother. A good son and a good boy. And what is his? I'm very proud of him. He was also a naughty boy as his father, and he walked one thing as his father in the shoes as his father. He also left school. He dropped out of school. So,
But
uh,
why? Like
but
for you, I got that. Like, yeah. But for
yeah,
him, like why he just
you know what it is. It's maybe in the blood that we have, and
okay.
our mindset. And but he came good, and of course everything what I do is for him. Kishan Gumandal is his name. Kishan is his name. So my
Okay.
company is on his name. Bhumandal is, the universe and
Yeah,
the
universe. Okay. Good enough.
yeah. Makishan is his name, and all my company name, all my companies that I have, and my business in the future is all on his name. There will be nothing for me left. I'm giving everything back to him, and of course, a huge part I'm going to give it to charities later on or philanthropic kind of things, and he has to pass it through to his children and his children. But I'm working for him. I'm doing it for him. He's my universe. He's my everything, and everything what I do is for him. I call him still baby, so that's my son. And for the handsome guy, and let's see maybe next year looking for a girl for him, or he has already. I don't know. You
Yeah,
know, it's a magic.
I think maybe he would be having me right now as well, but you do not
Yeah,
talk
but I leave him free. He can live free what he wants.
to Okay, okay, sir. It's really cool like that. Yeah. Okay. Uh, so I'll just tell me about all of your things, sir. But you just mentioned about the dyslexia and the autism, sir.
Yeah.
And you earlier you were talking, but that time the recording was not on. So I would like to know about everything. Like, what are the things you are just facing in that? Like, what are the things happen with you in these two things?
My dyslexia and my autism. Let's talk first about dyslexia. That's why one of the big reasons was that I dropped off school. I was
Okay.
bad in learning. But at that time, there was no clinics for psychological people in the schools to test the students. Why has he ADHD or has he dyslexia? He didn't have in that time. So we didn't know what was wrong with me. Wrong, I mean, in that box as dyslexia. And so I was every time being, uh, hit on my hands that Anil, you are doing it wrong. You are not learning good. You are very bad in this and bad in that. I was good in calculations and in math. I was very good in that. I was good in physical sport. And
Okay.
I was good in history. Because I like history. I like images. I like stories. But I don't like reading.
Okay.
And later on, it wasn't kind of the reason why I dropped school, and that was my disadvantage of dyslexia. What I told you, my mind is faster than my fingers and my eyes, and if the the teacher asked me to write a whole sentence of 10 words, and I'm trying to write the third word, I write the eighth or the ninth word already. But I was too fast. My mind was already by the ninth word, and I wrote it. So my sentence was never complete,
Yeah.
and I got always an F or a D for that kind of things. So that was the disadvantage of dyslexia. Even till now, my Dutch and sometimes my English grammar is not as good because you have to put the the uh, the
Sentences in patterns, right?
yeah on the right words. I
Orders.
can't
Yeah.
do that. Till now I can't do that. So, but I know what I'm doing, and that's I can even write a whole business plan. I have written business plans for the whole to build a whole city. But that's not a thing. And coming back to autism,
Yeah.
my autism have given me everything, I think. Even though people put you in a box, a different level, and I can do so many things, problem solving, because people with autism, the level that I have, we can puzzle very good. We can, putting images on the right place, putting words on the right place, writing poems or rhymes. We can even write songs if we want. I can talk to you now and I can rhyme, but I'm not a rapper. I'm not a singer, but I can be creative. If you give me a basic thing, I can make it much better. If you
Yeah.
give me a foundation, I can build anything for you on that. If you give me a 3 minute of a story, I can make a poem of it, a kavita. If you
Basically,
give me,
for you, it's quite kind of, can we say, like, it's really amazing. By the way, your autism, like how you are just having it right now, you are doing the way more better things because in your business as well, like in your personal life, not personal, in like as you just said, you just wrote, you'd be able to write any poems or any story or anything like that. You just take the right decisions as well. So is the autism ever like become the problematic for you or any other scenarios, like it just being the problematic for you?
the problematic was only that people don't understand me. They say, why are you talking like that? Why are you explaining me on that level? Because I'm explaining you 50 years ahead or 10 years ahead. I'm explaining you that what you are doing now will be not in your advantage. It will be giving you trouble. I can see that. I can foresee things. If you tell me a story about your life, I can say to you, Mr. Yadav, watch out for this and that things. I don't know why, because my mind is very fast. If you, the autism gives you a disadvantage and a problem that people don't understand you yet. But after 5 years, they say, hey, wait a second. Aniel, he told me about those things and it happened now to me. Like I sent you that link, or you have seen that link of my podcast
Yeah,
about the oil production.
yeah,
I if I go in the matter in the matter of in the subject, and I study it 2 few minutes, I foresee all the biggest problems for the oil production that has been planned in the country Suriname for the next 5 years, and I've already warned the government of Suriname, watch out, you are going to have problems. That was 1 year ago,
yeah.
and now after 1 year, the problem is coming. That's why I made that recap.
Yeah,
That
I
that
just wanted to ask that one as well, sir. So can you just tell me the
that's
whole thing,
that's
like,
because of my autism that I have. I
okay,
I don't need to study it. It comes in you because you can puzzle it. You can say A, B, C, D, and 1, 2, 3, 4. They are interconnected with each other. And that's all inside there. I don't know how it comes, but I can do that. And that's not only with that, what I said to you. If you give me a puzzle book to search words, I'm very fast in those kind of things. That's why I'm also in marketing. I do also the marketing for Titan Space Industry, of course, with the company of my colleague, ABC Sharika, but under my supervision. Because I know what the customer wants. I know what the client wants because I know your product, and I'm interconnecting the product with the habit of the people. And are those people willing to use your product or buy your product? I can study that in a few minutes or a few days, and I know how to represent that. That's the advantage of autism because you are creative. If you have a base or a basic line of a basic foundation, I can make it better. If you give me a Mercedes, I can make a Mercedes much better for you. If I have the right engineers behind me, if you want to build a building, I can create a building much better for you, much efficient and much more creatively. That's my advantage. That's why I have written a business plan of a whole city, which is almost 8 billion US dollar project, and it will come maybe later on the stage. I have written that by myself. I'm not an engineer, Mr. Yari, but I calculated all the technical parts, all the 45 facilities together under one roof, and the architect version, the images, the strategy, how to build it from the ground preparation to the last thing on the rooftop, and it's a 500 hectare on piece of land. The drainage system, the sustainable energy system, how you interconnect everything. But I'm still not an engineer. How is it possible that a guy who is dropped out of school 17 years, when he was 17 years, he has dyslexia and autism, who can write those kind of plans with almost 200 pages? And I'm not bragging about it. I am not promoting myself about it. But people with autism should not underestimate themselves. But you have to free yourself from any other, uh, restrictions that people are putting on you and putting in boxes. If you are creative in your mind, please let a child or let a kid be creative, because you don't know what is in his mind. Maybe he is autistic, but in the future, he can overcome you. He can override you, and he can be master over you. And so I don't know if there is many disadvantage, but if you have that under control, you can be. I don't have the title, but I think that what I have done and written on paper, maybe I earned the title engineer, professor, doctor.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Skills
No,
matters,
I'm
by
not.
the way. So no need to have any degrees.
No, but I'm not fighting. I'm not eager for degrees. It's about your own value. Who are you? What are you capable of? What can you do? And be happy, be pleased with that what you are, because it isn't given. Who has given you? We don't know. And what I say, there is a destiny there in the space, Yadav, and we have to go there. The problem is we know the destination, but the journey to go there is very difficult. And coming back to the space industries, what I wanted to say is the journey to go to the destination is only possible with only one company, and that is Titan Space Industries.
Definitely. Okay. Okay, sir. It's really like I think it's going quite good. Like I'm personally
You can
loving
talk. You can talk. I have time.
it. Okay,
You ask me
let's change
anything.
the
You ask
pace.
me.
Let's change the pace. Now we'll go for the rapid fire. Is it okay to you, sir?
Okay.
Yeah.
If I can remember everything,
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
will
rapid
answer.
fire is you have to just tell me one thing. Okay. Money or meaning? What do you believe in?
Money or
Meaning. Meaning. Meaning of anything.
me, sorry, once again.
Okay. Let's go for the another one, sir. Freedom or stability?
Freedom.
Okay.
Because
Thinking
with
or
freedom you can.
actions?
Because with freedom you can make stability.
Fine. Okay. Thinking or action?
Sorry, once again.
Thinking or actions?
Thinking.
Actions. Okay. Okay. Thinking one. Okay. One habit that change your life.
My son's birth
Okay. Okay.
in a good
In the
way.
rapid. Okay. In the rapid fire, but yeah, please tell me, sir, like how it just changed that. I really want to know.
I was a very arrogant guy. I was very ego. I was very, uh, stubborn. But when
Okay.
my son born, I changed 180 degrees. I'm very humble, down to earth. I'm no cheater anymore. I'm telling the truth. If I want to have a lady, I say to the lady, I want you, but I'm not going to cheat you out. I'm very truthful now, because every bad thing I will do, it comes to my son, and that changed me. So I do nothing bad. You ask me anything, I will tell you everything to the truth. I will never lie to you, or I will not
Really?
answer, but I will not lie.
Okay. Okay, sir. The next question is one book or the idea everyone should explore. Just
I
tell
never live.
any one book or any other idea that everyone should explore about it.
To be frankly with you, Yadav, the only books I read or read are strict books, no other books.
Okay.
I
Okay,
never
sir.
read books. I
Okay.
never read books. I read only cartoon books.
Okay,
Do you
cotton
imagine
books.
cartoon books? Yeah.
Okay,
No
okay.
other books like people with huge knowledge, those kind of things of big writers. I never read that. Yeah, I know the Ramayana, but that's something else. But I never did that in my life. I couldn't read because of my dyslexia.
Yeah, that I agree.
After five sentences or six sentences, after the first page, my head was spinning around. I was sweating. I closed the
Okay.
book. I read the synopsis, the backside. And
Okay.
when I read the synopsis, I know the story. That's why I don't understand why people write synopsis on the backside of the book. I don't have to buy it anymore. If I read the synopsis of the backside of a book, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm already not watching movies anymore. Bollywood movies I don't watch last 20 years, not anymore. After 5 minutes of watching the movie, I have the movie plot in my mind.
So what do you do in your free time, sir? Like, if you have to enjoy, what do you
Working,
do?
working, writing, creating things on paper.
Like, if I'm just going to say, sir, this is 1 hour for you. Let's enjoy and just do whatever you want. So, what do you like to do, sir?
Watching science fiction films or watching cartoon films or watching good action movies, yeah, but more in the fantasy world. So more fantasy, creative, those kind of things. That's the autism. I want not real things, which
Okay.
give my imaginations more, more water, more feed to be more creative. So if you say you have 1 hour, 2 hours to do something free, is
Okay.
watching science fiction movies or cartoon
Okay.
movies or that kind of
Okay,
thing.
sir. One more thing. Do you go to gym, sir? But this is my
Sorry?
personal question. Do you go to
Yeah.
gym? Gym.
Yeah, I went to gym. I did. With my brother, we were taekwondo guys. We did taekwondo.
Okay.
But the last 1.5 year, I had a little bit infection in my leg. So
Okay.
the last year, I didn't go to gym. But you have to keep yourself healthy,
Okay.
otherwise, and to keep my son proud that his father is a healthy man. So I have to go. Uh,
Okay.
One for myself, but also for him. So yeah, I
Okay.
go to gym.
Okay, sir. This is my personal question. Okay. I also
No,
go
it's
to
no
the gym, by
problem.
the way.
You can
Just tell
ask
me, sir, like,
anything.
which exercise is your favorite one in the gym?
Fitness is more for my torso and bicep, triceps,
Okay,
and legs.
biceps. Okay,
Yeah,
legs.
legs and not my back so much because I have a back my back I have a back problem.
Okay.
But for the rest, everything and cycle, no treadmill,
Okay.
uh, those kind of things. Yeah,
Okay.
cardio and fitness together.
Okay. Okay.
Even if
It's
I'm
good.
53 years old, yeah, I have to keep. Otherwise, the ladies will not look at you. You have to look. Otherwise,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Then your numbers is going to be stuck in 50,
yeah.
under 20
I'm
only.
now I'm now a little bit fat, but I have to lose five kg. But next month, start
Like
next month.
walking would be way more better because it's just going to reduce
Yeah,
the
but
fat.
that's my problem because I have an infection in my upper leg, on my
Okay.
right. So I cannot walk too much now. So I cannot use the treadmill. So after a few months, if I have been treated,
Okay.
then I'll start again.
Yeah. Then again, the lady is just going to be attracted.
Yeah,
Okay.
otherwise, yeah, it's a problem.
Okay. Okay. It's really nice, by the way. Um, okay, sir. So I think these are the basically formal and the informal mixed type of questions, which I already have been finished. But I would like to ask one more last question. Okay, from this paper, what questions should every young person ask themselves before choosing a career? If they're just planning to do something, what are the questions they should just ask to themselves?
What should these guys ask themselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, about who you are talking, youngsters,
Yeah. Let me just repeat
school
it once
after
again.
school, trying to do business or what?
No. I'm just asking about the young person like me who just want to do something or any business or anything like that. If I'm just planning to choose any career in that, so before choosing that, what are the thoughts or what are the questions should I ask to myself on?
I think you should ask yourself, am I willing to work for a company or a boss or for myself?
Okay.
If you work for yourself, you work 24/7. but you are free 24/7 because your hobby, your fun will be your work will be your fun, your hobby will be your work will be your hobby. And what's your hobby and fun for your work as work? So you will be working 24/7, like my brother and me do, I do.
Yeah.
But we are also free 24/7. Your soul, your mind is free. Nobody is pressuring you for anything. So when you are free in your mind and your soul and you want to do something, then you can do it easily than if somebody is watching over you and seeing what are you doing every step. So the question is, am I willing to live my life till the end of time under pressure and working for a company or a boss? Or will I be able to take risks and go for myself? And the second question will be, the follow-up question will be how? But the main question is what I'm willing to do in my life. And it's not about marrying or getting married or have children. Because to have children and getting married, or other way, getting married and have children, you must be financially stable. You have to have the ambition to build a home, to have a house. And how do you do that? It's not because you say to your wife, I love you. With those words, you cannot build a house or a home. You have to be financial stable. The main important thing in life, Mr. Yal, I have to say this, is money. Without money, there's no religion, there's no life, there's no love, there's no family, there are no friends, there's no business. Because the world made it like that. Without money, there's nothing. And my brother and I have experienced that in life in 36 years. You cannot buy bread or you cannot buy anything without money. You cannot buy bread with saying to the bakery, I love you. He will hit you back to your house. He will
Definitely,
say,
yeah,
no,
they are just going to throw
10
me.
rupees. One bread is 10 rupees. So everything is with not with love, but with money. But with money, you can build a stable house, stable house, where you can have your wife, your family, your father, your parents, your children to grow up on, bring them to school, or having a school, a good school, or a study. So you have to focus on one thing in life, but you don't must forget the other parts. It's around them, but without that, you are nothing. Money is everything. I'm not saying that you should put money as priority, but without them, you cannot reach or achieve anything in life. Even the clothes that you are wearing, your glasses, it's not done by love.
Definitely.
It's not done by respect or whatever. It's done by currency. And to have a good life, the question you must ask is how I'm going to prepare my good life and give my partner or my soulmate and my children a good life. It's just be focused on one thing, and that's your ambitions to be successful.
Sir, I have been observed one thing. I just want to tell you this. Maybe this could be like right as well. Basically, I have been observed that if there is a two children, uh, two-person from same mother, like yeah, those are the brothers only. And if one brother just doing better, maybe he just got the job in many like Fang or any other better company, and the second one is not doing that. So that mother like intention towards him, even the love, affections, behavior, everything is going to be changed on the basis of which son is performing and which son is like doing great on that basis. I really have been observed that. What do you think on it, sir? Like, uh,
You want my honest answer on that, or honest reaction on that?
yeah, I really want to know that because
That's a bad mother, not a good
okay,
mother. Why I'm saying that is, my mother had 9 children,
yeah,
9 children.
yeah,
She never thought that one is better, that one is bad. For her was only, you saw or we are seeing 9 children. For her,
Yeah.
it was one child. It
Okay.
was her child. It was in 9 parts, but she
Okay.
never put that on that scale, on that scale, on that scale. Doesn't matter which quality the one had and the one not had. I was the one who was the most difficult one. I had got the most
Okay.
hit from my mother. I'm the youngest.
Okay.
I'm the youngest. The most
Okay.
naughtiest one, I am the one. And I was hit too much by my mother. Everything I sneak out of home, and my mother caught me and she hit me with everything that she had. But she brought us up as one, never as 9 children. So when I'm saying that one mother sees that one child have success and the other one is have no success or less success, and she sees that with two different eyes, there's no human being as a mother, as a father saying that. I'm a man. And it, it is not a good thing for a woman to see their children as two separate things because the same love, the same breast milk, the breast milk is not being separated.
It's really
And
nice, by the way. Yeah, it should not be like that. But have you
it
ever
should
observed
be,
that something like that, sir? That I'm asking.
yeah, of course, you see, I see it here in Suriname and
Okay.
in the Netherlands. I saw it as well. But how many times I should interfere in their businesses? But it's a bad thing,
Yeah, it's a bad
and you see that the one who don't get the right attention, they get wrong friends
thing. Definitely,
or
sir.
wrong
Yeah,
girlfriends, and they
definitely.
go further the worst path that they can get because they see the affection that they wanted from his mother. They see in those persons, but not knowing the person has a bad idea for you. And but it's too late. And after that, when the mother then cries when that son has lost his life or his stability, it's your fault.
Yeah,
It's too late to
definitely.
cry
Yeah.
anymore. And that happens. That's the effect or reflection if a mother or a father even does that. So it's not only the mother's fault because the father has also a role in this. Who can say to the mother, don't do that, and keep it on one level, and don't ever see your children, if you have many children, as separate children. Give them the same love, same affection. Of course, your daughter is something else than your son, and but yeah, but one thing, yeah, though, it's about the new generation. They are being poisoned by social media, Bollywood, Hollywood, and surrounding friends, some families with hatred, with jealousy. There have been put too many images of negativity of your own family. And so interfering of people with bad ideas for you has also destroyed many, many families on earth. And I'm talking about this maybe in the past generations as well, but not in this scale that you are now seeing, which is very visible. And so, yeah, it's very difficult. So you can talk about it, but you can't do anything about it, Yadav.
Yeah, definitely. I can't do anything about it, sir. But I really wanted to
The
talk about
only
this.
the only you can do is to tell those boys or the sons who are being treated not good, to say, don't lose your mind and your soul. Stay on your feet and try to be something. Don't let yourself put yourself down because somebody gives you less love, less attention. It should make you stronger if you don't get that much love and attention from your parents or whoever, even if it's your partner. Don't lose yourself because if you lose yourself, it doesn't matter how good your parents are. You will lose yourself.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it was quite good. Okay. So I think this is the all I had planned, but I am adding one more thing, sir. I would
Yeah, you
like to
can add
know
anything.
your whole days, like how from the morning till the like bedtime, what are the things you do completely? Just break down everything and just tell me. That I really want to know.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
When I wake up,
Yeah.
I take my shower. I'm not eating directly. I've never breakfast
Okay.
because that's bullshit. Breakfast. When you're hungry, you eat.
Okay.
And what I have to clean up, I clean up my house and I work. When
Okay.
I'm a little bit free, I watch a movie.
Okay.
I work. I check my social media. I interfere in the government here in Suriname. I I mind their business as well because I have to do with politics as well in Suriname because of my company and businesses. They have screwed me a lot. I have lost many millions of dollars in Suriname because of the corruption of this country. So I am too much busy to fight them as well on my own level. And again, work till my eyes trying to go close. I go shower and I go sleep. That's my life.
Okay. Yeah, okay. These are the basically your whole day. Okay. I just mentioned one more thing, sir. There is a lots of corruption in the Suriname. So
Suriname.
I was just going through it, this like country basically. So they are having the
So
oil reserves, and
yeah,
there is a few companies I just gone go through it. The total energy X
yeah.
an oily and the star oily. So these are the few state oily. So basically these are the basically coming up and just trying to work together on any particular projects. And you also mentioned few things like the rates are the values or the price is going to be reduced as well. So I just want to know everything like about the Suriname first. Like what are these things are?
Starts Oil is the company of Suriname. It's a
Okay.
start. It's a government company. Starts Oil,
Okay.
and it's already 30, 40 years built. Yeah, in 1980, I
Yeah.
think, and yeah, 45 years almost. And corruption is already 50 years before that. And now, since 4 or 5 years ago, Total Energies and Apache uh, recovered oil on the shore of Suriname, and they have signed a contract to produce oil in 2028. Not yet. And but the problem is not the oil. The problem is not Total Energy. The problem is the the corruption, greed, and mismanagement in Suriname. They have no experience in anything. These people are no people politics. They are just people from the street that has been put there by friends and families who were already in the politics. So they streamed in as friends and families without any politic background of whatever. And with that experience that they have on the streets, they reflected that in the government of Suriname. And they implemented the corruption is so high from down to top, from top to down, from lawnmower to the president of the country is corrupt in Suriname. Suriname is so corrupt that even in the families, people are corrupt to each other. Brothers to brothers, fathers to daughters, sons to mothers. Everybody is corrupt. They steal from each other. They cheat each other. They destroy each other's homes. So, and I'm talking about 9 of the 10.
Yeah.
There is 10% which try to save this country because Suriname is a rich country. It's one of the richest countries in South America. But due to corruption and mismanagement, this country has been bankrupt. I don't know how many times. Now, I came here in 2015
Okay.
and I thought, you know what? Let me try something. So I brought some ideas, projects to develop in Suriname. But every step I took all the time against the wall, corruption, I had to pay a bribe, those kind. I never paid any bribe, and I never get far too much to do something in Suriname. Still, I'm here because I know I can take over the whole system in Suriname by my project that I'm planning to do in Suriname, which will change the whole course of Suriname to a better place for Suriname between now and 15 years, 15 years. And why? Suriname is a paradise. The weather is best. No tornadoes, no earthquakes, no tsunamis. The demographic or the geographic situation of Suriname, nearby the equator. We can also have our spaceport in Suriname. And everything is possible because Suriname is still a baby. You can grow it up like you want. And the whole system is here wrecked and you can change it. Everything what is wrong can be done right. And that's a chance for these people here. There are now about 700,000 people in Suriname, and a large portion is in the Netherlands because it was a Netherlands colony. And they want to come back, but there's an obstacle to come back because the people in the Netherlands are very rich and they want to come back and rich Suriname. But because of the corruption and those kind of things, they are thinking twice to come. Now the oil production is coming, and I have foreseen that last year. They made an estimation and a study about the investment development if you are going to produce oil here. They thought the smart people of this so-called government people, they thought the report that Total Energy has given was good for Suriname. No, it's only good for Total Energy because they have to get back their investment of 10 billion US dollar back. It doesn't matter how. But if the price of the oil is going to be reduced, the first thing that the money must go back is to the investors, not to the government.
Definitely.
So the people will never gain any profit for the coming 10-15 years from that oil production. And now I'm telling them, you are too much focused on oil. You are forgetting the tourism, the infrastructure, the agriculture, the real estate, the other sectors where Suriname is very good in to earn money, like fishery and export. But they're not focusing on that. They only focus on the oil because they think oil is everything and you can earn a lot of money.
I think they should learn this thing from the UAE, United Arab Emirates. They have been like changed their economy dependency from the oil to the tourism. Then that is a better model, I guess.
Even agriculture, they are doing that.
Yeah.
And the proper production. But these guys thinking that oil is everything, but not knowing that the other sectors can give Suriname the GDP that they have is 3.5 billion. They can go to 8 billion with the other sectors. With the oil sectors, only 500 million per year.
Yeah, definitely.
So you are losing 4 or 5 billion, the tourism, the infrastructure, airport, port, how do you call it? The real estate and those kinds of agriculture. They are losing that part, 4 or 5 billion, just for 500 million. So where are the knowledge and
what is the reason, sir? Like do they
own
not
game?
having the like visionary leaders?
No, own game, because they are sitting there for 4 years, 5 years, just to fill their pockets. It's very plain, it's very clear. That's the only thing, because that's the only thing where they have experience in, to steal from. And I'm saying it very openly. In my podcast, I have said it many times, in many programs of my podcast. This government knows me. I had fight with them because they know who I am and what I'm saying about them. I went many times in the media as well here in Suriname, but they don't have the balls to discuss with me one-on-one because 50 of them is just my fingernail. If I'm talking about the knowledge that they have to talk about, they cannot talk about any economy or progress or development or running a country or how do you call it, putting a business on. They are not worthy. And I know that, and that's why I'm still staying here, because I can do something here in Suriname and help these people to prosper and have a good economy in Suriname between now and 15 years. But now I'm busy with Titan Space Industry. My 24/7 is now dedicated to my brother. And if that is settled and established, then I will go a little bit also towards this area. And that time we will maybe talk again, and then you will hear more about it.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to be like, I would love to listen to all those things again. Like, what are the changes have been made? Okay. Okay. So yeah, I was really going through that videos and all, but I
Yeah,
was
okay.
not getting properly. Then I just researched more about the Suriname. Then I just got to know a little bit more about that. That's why I just wanted to know this thing.
Yeah, because
Okay.
40% is Indian, Suriname Indian in
Suriname.
Suriname.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So are they having any other issues like the religion, religious issues, racism type of things? Is there
Yeah, you
any
have here
discrimination things, sir?
discrimination.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very high. They hate each other.
Like on the
The
basis of
blacks
like
hate the
nationality, ethnicity, or on
no
which
ethnicity,
fact?
ethnicity, not about the religion, but more color and
Ethnicity.
your ethnicity,
Okay.
culture, those kind of things. Or you are a coolie, you are a brown guy, you are a
Okay.
black guy, you are a Negro, and you have
Okay.
also the Japanese from Indonesia.
Okay.
They are stealing too much, and they are crooks, and they hate each other, but it's also jealousy because the most successful people in Suriname are the Indians. They have land, they have company, shops, they have businesses, and the second
Example
part is the
is
Chinese.
like Lachman's
So the
bro.
first, yeah, so you have the Indians and you have the Chinese. Chinese are hardworking people in Suriname, very
Yeah.
hard. I have much respect for them in Suriname, and without them, no supermarket in Suriname. All the supermarket is almost Chinese, 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 and but hardworking people. The most hardwork, I think in Suriname, the hardest working people are the Chinese people. Then you have the Indian people, and then you have also the rest of the people. But if you have levels, then that's the level that you have. But the most successful ethnicity people are the Indian people in Suriname, and of course also corrupt because Indian are smart people. They know how to steal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very open with that. I'm very honest with that. As I told you, I am not allowed to lie. But in every culture, in every ethnicity, you have corruption, thieves, and people who want to steal everything. If you are talking here to a businessman in Suriname, and he's talking to you one on one, and you are talking, and he's listening to you like this, you know what is in mind? He's thinking, how can I get that $1 from his pocket? That's the only thing that they are thinking about. How can I screw him up to get his $1 off?
That's much like these things are happening there. Okay.
Yeah, I have experienced that myself. How they stole from me, how they are surround. I had 52 people around me to do this project that I was trying to build in 2020, 2021, when I had the Chinese and the Canadian investors of 26 billion US dollar investment
Okay.
to have invest in Suriname. This
Okay.
government wanted to $1.5 billion bribe.
Okay.
So
Like
to
why they
get
want that?
26, here in Suriname, they wanted so many bribes openly. Aniel,
Open
you have to.
bribes.
Yeah, so they send their people, of course. They send their people and say, okay, Anil, I can bring your project to the government, but I want so many, so many, so many, so many.
Yeah, they're just going to break down the bribes as well.
Of course,
Like yeah,
of course.
these are
And
the like
then yeah,
extra
so
things you have to do.
yeah, give them candy.
Yeah.
And so it if I had that level of people around me, 52 people,
Yeah.
all the 52 people are gone. They
Okay.
were with me because they were thinking I'm going to earn millions of dollars per year salary. They were not thinking about pushing up to, to get this thing done, to have our permission, licenses, permits, to have those investors come over, give them the red carpet, sign the MOUs, sign the contract, and start develop Suriname to a better country and make it a better, prosperous country. They were not thinking about that. They were thinking about the warm their pockets. 52 people, Mr. Yadav, they screwed me for $1 million in 4 years. I had to pay their food, their travel. I had to pay everything what needed there to go to talk to the government people. I have given presentation, everything. I was paying everything just because then the facts came out that, or the stories came out that the government was, the people of the government was asking bribe. And these people, the 52 people, thought, no, this is not going anywhere. So we leave Aniel because it will not have success. And coming back on that small part that I said to you previous, that I am much more bold and harsh when my brother gives people more chances in the chat group as astronaut candidate. I don't give them chance because I have experienced that here with 52 people around me. I trusted everybody, but when they are not being pleased as they want, they will leave you. They will come on your platform to jump to their own success platform, but leave you behind. I have experienced that. My brother as well. And that's why I say, Neil, I'm not giving anybody a second or a third chance. He is giving them, but I'm not, because I have experienced it here. So yeah, Suriname is corrupt from
From its root
from
level, like they are so corrupted now. They just need bribe for everything.
yeah, and and that's why I'm saying why I'm still here, because this corruption can end, and I have a strategy about it for that.
So are you planning to go in politics, sir?
I'm not going to do it politics because politics has no power. Most biggest power people on earth are the business people. They have the power over politics because the politics is run by our money.
Yeah. Kind of. It was the proof for the US election 2025. I think. It was the complete proof
Yeah,
for that.
yeah,
Money, government.
of course, yes, and that's capitalism is good because without capital you cannot run a country. Uh, but okay, every country has its own corruption level, and you have some people who are trying to get rid of corruption, but you will have them always in a small portion somewhere, so you cannot get it 100% free. But in Suriname is the other way. It's 99% corrupt and 1% is trying to survive on a honest way, and it has to change. It has to change the other way. And I think if it is possible, I will be the one who will change that. I'm sure of it if I have the chance. And I'm
When you
looking
do
for the
that,
chance.
and when you're just going to do that, please come to my podcast again, and we'll
Oh, I
talk
will.
about that.
I will talk to you personally. I will fly to you.
Yeah. It's
There's a
really
podcast.
nice to have you on this conversation, sir. I,
Same to it.
yeah,
Nice to talk to you, and nice to talk about this kind of, because while I'm talking to you, everything's come back, and I know it gives me more boost and power, and say it's kind of your the way with you talking, it amplifies me again to work harder, and it's good that somebody is listening, and I hope you can do something with this information that my brother and I giving to you. And if you want to have it more times, feel free to contact us and we have more chats. And you can ask anything and I can answer anything what I can. But it's nice. It's nice.
definitely.
It's good. I like your podcast. It's very chill, friendly, and I
Hmm.
hope you will very successful in future. And if you can be a part of it, you will be a part of it. If we can
Well, thank you
support
so
you in
much,
that,
sir. That's why I just started this. It should be like this only, like where everyone would be able to say anything, and I'm being able to ask anything, whatever the thing I'm having in my brain. So it should be something like this.
that's good. Yeah.
That's kind of
That's
fun.
different. It's different. It's not no script. Without script, it's sometimes better.
Yeah. But
Unscripted.
it just went really nice. Like I personally loved it, and I hope you also enjoy that, sir.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course.
Okay, sir. Okay, so that's all about it. I
Cool.
think we should just say bye to this recording. So everyone, bye everyone. It was really nice.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching.
Okay, okay, bye everyone. See you in the next episode of the Curious Talk.